Oh, I did it. Wait, where did my simple voice recorder go? Ah, damn it. I did it out of habit. Okay, start recording. I forget that you can't, like... I forget that you can't, I forget that you can't, minimize simple screen recorder. Or it just gives up. It's strange like that. Okay. So this is veedo mini, and this is just a test. I just need to like rant for a little bit, just to make sure that I can flip through all my things, because I don't know them that well. So we're learning is what we're doing. It's a learning process. But that's fine. So this is just a test. I'm also just going to be like ranting about things and trying to see if I can flip through the stuff. So let's see here. I have is sighing. I was laughing, so if I'm laughing, I'm like yeah. Okay, I didn't pick that up, but that's fine. Okay, that doesn't do anything. But then this one does something? Boop. Confusion. So these are like kind of all new designs, kind of. Not really. They're still the old ones, but they're kind of new. Because what? I don't think I have a rage one. I don't think I'll need one. Oh yeah, I was gonna make a rage one, and then I never did. And I think that's why I'm like missing something on the keyboard, is because I was gonna make a rage one and then I didn't, because because I got tired, and when I get bored I just stop drawing things. I'm like, oh well, I don't want to, so oh shit, that should be laughing. There we go. So anyways, oh shit, come back. Okay, so anyways, this is just kind of a test. And I remember I was like, I had something that I was like gonna rant about in my car, because I was thinking about it and I was ranting about it in my head. But now I don't remember what that is. Should I lower this? Should I lower it so that... okay. Okay. But then my mouth is like always open. I don't like that. That makes me feel like, I don't know. It makes me feel like I talk too much. Anyways, I have a coffee, but not really, because coffee makes me very chill. And I was like, no, I need to have energy. I need to come at this with energy. More energy, more passion, more energy. Or whatever that meme is. I don't know. I'm not on TikTok because I don't like it. What was I gonna rant about though? Oh! Something happened to me like a while ago where I was like, this is very... Oh, I should probably take my mouse off so that it can have a black background, so it's not just this grid. That would be handy. Oh wait, I forgot how to do this one. It's like control shift C. Oh, there we go. Oh, whoop. Okay. This is gonna be hard to get used to. But yeah, I made all these little sprites, and their little open and closed faces, and like I made blinking faces, and honestly, I made so many of them that I was like, I could just put this in live 2D, because then I would have more like freedom of moving it around, because I really like veedo because it's very simple, and so like anybody can make like a little PNG tour, because it's super simple, and like really easy. You just need to have, here I'll show you. You just need to have so on this over here I have a closed mouth image, which just, and then I have an open mouth image, which is this. And then I have a closed mouth blinking image, which is when my mouth is closed. And then which I don't do very often apparently. And then I have the open mouth blinking image. And like you just have to like make 4 images, and it's not even really that hard. Like I think I made this in like 5 minutes, and I was like, "What? This is easy." And then you can like adjust certain things, and like my blink intervals like really long, because I think it's really cute when things have a really long blink image. Um, but no, back to my story. Okay, back to story time. A long time ago, not that long. Well, I mean, it was kind of like, hmm. I think it might have been when I was like, uh, 18. I think that's 2 years ago. So I was 18, and I was downstairs in the theater, right? Okay, I do much theater because I am. You don't need this much information about my life, but I was downstairs in the dressing room, and I was talking about how I don't do skincare because I don't really need to. I don't struggle with acne. Respect to everybody who does, but like I do not. It's never been a problem for me. I know people who struggle with it, but for me, it's like meh, you know. So like it wasn't really something I was concerned about, and I was like, well, no, I like we were talking about skincare down there, and it's a bunch of women all in the same room, and we were talking about how like acne and like stuff like that, and I was like, oh, well, I never really dealt with that, and then like people were like, oh, well, you like probably wash your face, right? And I was like, no, not really. Like I just don't really need to. Like it's just not something that I struggle with, so I never really thought to like wash my face because there's no point in doing that if I don't struggle with acne. That was my thought process at the time. And then they all like turned on me, and they were like, well, like, oh, where's my, there we go. Well, like, you have to wash your face or you're gonna get wrinkles, and like what you really have to worry about is the wrinkles on your neck and like all this other stuff. And I was like, what? I don't care about wrinkles. And they were like, you're gonna care. You're gonna care about wrinkles, and you're gonna be so upset that you didn't take care of yourself and you didn't wash your face. And I was like, no, I'm okay. I like wrinkles. I think I'll be okay with wrinkles. And they were like, no, you will never be okay with wrinkles. You will be suffering and upset and dying. And so I don't know. I just think about that interaction a lot because I'm like, oh my god, this would never, whoops, wrong one. See, we're getting used to it. It's a test. And I was just thinking about it, and I was like, oh, there we go. And I was like, this would never happen to a man. I don't know. But like, I know it shouldn't happen to men. Like, I don't think it should happen. And I think we should be allowed. Okay. I think the point of this story, the thing that makes me like slightly like very slightly annoyed by this story is that like, I just think like, I don't know. Can we be allowed to age? I think that's fair, right? That's fair of me to be like, I would like to age, and people just be like, wrinkles are fine, and like, you're fine. You aged, you look more mature. Because I've always struggled, okay, with looking younger than I do, which people always told me. They were like, you're gonna be thankful for that eventually. Eventually hasn't happened yet. I'm sure when I'm in like my 40s or something, they'll be like, yeah, you look good for 40, and I'll be like, thanks, a Rooney. I just feel like it was such a strange interaction of me being like, well, I don't really care, and then everybody else be like, no, you should care, because if you don't care, you're gonna regret it later. I don't know. Like, am I weird for thinking that like we can age? Aging is fine. You can age. You're allowed. Go ahead. Age. Right now. Do it. Become 60. I don't care what age you are. Become 60. Age. Go. I just think, like, I don't know. Is that weird? To be like, hey, you know what? Actually, I'm fine with wrinkles. And, like, like smile, like laugh lines. Is that what they're called? Laugh lines. I love laugh lines. I love seeing laugh lines on people. I'm like, you have led a joyful life and you have laughed your little heart out while you were young, and like now you're older and that's okay. But you got proof. You got proof that you like lived a life. You got proof that like you were alive and you did things. And I think that's what's cool about aging, is that like you did things and like now it's like permanently etched into your face, in your body, of like you did a thing, and that's really cool, and you did that thing a long time, and that's why you have these creases in your skin, these permanent like memories in your skin. Like I feel like, I don't know, I like wrinkles. Wrinkles are chill. I got a lot of wrinkles. I have so many. I got really deep laugh lines. I didn't like them for the longest time. Actually, funny story about that. Um, I have the ADHD. I have it bad. It's insanely bad. So I'm gonna get off topic, and I might not get back on it. Fair warning. Anyways, so funniest story about me and my smile. Okay, as I was watching, this was when I was younger. I don't know how old, but it was around the time where Disney Channel was playing the show Austin and Ally. I don't know if anybody remembers that, but they were playing Austin and Ally, and I was like looking. I was being real skeptical, and I was like, examining. I was examining Austin, because I was like looking at his smile, and I was like, I don't like this guy's smile. This guy's got a bad smile. I don't like the way he's looking at me with this smile. I don't like it. You shouldn't have that smile. And so I went into the bathroom, and I looked in the mirror, and I smiled, and I realized it was the worst thing ever. I realized that my smile is the same as Austin's smile from Austin and Ally. And I think that's the day where I was like, I hate my smile. It looks like Austin's smile from Austin and Ally. I don't know. I think it might have been the guy's acting, or like just something about him. It just like pissed me off. I was like, no, this guy is bad. I don't know what's wrong with him, but he's bad. I don't like him. I don't like the cut of his jib. I think he's suspicious. I think he's a suspicious man. I don't enjoy his company. I don't know. I think the show just was not like my favorite, and I didn't like watching it because there was nothing else on TV. I was at my grandparents' house, and they were like, I didn't have TV growing up except at my grandparents' house. So when I could, I'm like, I'm gonna watch the shit out of some TV, and then I did, and and it was the only thing that was on was Austin and Ally, and I was like, oh, my smile, it's Austin's smile. I just think that's a really funny story, because like I'm fine with my smile now. I don't care. My smile is fine. Like it's a good smile. It's got like the really deep crevices, like the deep crevices in the side of your mouth. That's what my smile is. Coffee. Anyways, back on track. I think like I'm gonna have deep smile lines around my mouth, because my mouth creases. It heavily creases around when I smile. And so I'm just gonna have that. There's no avoiding it. And my forehead creases when I'm like mad. My forehead, like it's got a giant butt crack right in the middle of my forehead. And like that's fine. I'm okay with that. My forehead can have a butt crack in it. It's fine. Like it. I should really have this one when I saw it. I don't know. It's like, just let people be people. You know what I mean? Like, just let wrinkles happen. Let your forehead wrinkle. Let your face lines wrinkle. Let everything wrinkle. Everything. I mean everything. And so it was just a strange interaction that I remember of like, I'm like, this, who else would this happen to? Like, I think it's just women. It's just women that happens to, where it's like, well, I don't really care. I don't care that I'm gonna age. I'm okay with aging. And then like other women being mad at you for being okay with aging. Like, I don't, does that make sense to anybody else? I don't, like, that does not make sense to me, or I'm just like, what do you mean? What do you mean we're not supposed to be okay with aging? I love aging. It's great. It's fine. I mean, I miss being a kid, and I'm always gonna be very childish, and I'm like never gonna grow up, but I can age. Never grow up, but I'm gonna age. That's kind of what's gonna happen to me. What are you doing, Kit Kat? My boy here, my sweet, my sweet lovely boy, my sweet home slice, my sweet cheese man. Oh my god, it was so cute. And my hands are cold because I was holding on to my coffee, and I touched his little ear, and he jolted up. It was very cute. Oh, he's a cute kitty cat. He's a cute boy. I love him. I don't know. I just think about things like that sometimes, and I'm like, life is weird. Life is strange. Life is a video game featuring a lesbian. I don't actually know that she was lesbian. That's my personal opinion. I don't remember the game. Like, I do not remember that game, like, whatsoever. I remember watching Jacksepticeye play it, like, a long time ago, and then I gathered no information from watching that. I don't know. That happened to anybody else? They, like, watch something, and then, like, immediately after it's done, they're like, that was not helpful to me at all. I gained nothing. My head, it's empty. There's nothing there. I don't know. That happens to me. Ah, delicious. What else was I gonna rant about? Because I'm just trying to get used to the controls here, but I need to show a range of emotion, you know? I need to show all my little emoticons off that I worked so hard for, because I'm very proud of them. I did work very hard on these, and I love them. They're so cute. They make me very happy. Although I have no nose. I realized I tried to give this character a nose many times. I tried to be like, you deserve a nose, my child. And then every single time I would draw one, it just looked ugly. I was like, oh, ugly nose. So she doesn't get one. She doesn't have one. This character is called Plain Grumpy, and like that's you know, the character is based off of the name Plain Grumpy. I used to have like a different character that I would use a lot, but I kind of cycle through them every now and then. I really wanted to give this character bunny ears, but I could never figure out how to do that in like a way that I like really liked. Because I remember trying to put them like coming out of the flowers, and I didn't like that. Although I have this new idea, this brand new idea of like having the ears of like a wild hare. You know how wild hares look, where they're like brown and they got the, I don't know, like multicolored fur going on type thing, and like it looks like fur is what I'm saying. No, I don't want to install a Windows update. Remind me later. Do not do it, because it makes Vegas not work, and that's what I edit in. Okay. Another rant. Here we go. An actual rant. Okay. I fucking hate Windows 11. Because, not because it's bad, okay? I don't think it's bad. I just think... how do I say this? I just think it is not made for the IT department. You know what I mean? I took a couple years of IT, and so like I have some knowledge in the field, Like, not a lot, just some. Just a little bit. I retained very small amounts of that class. It only comes back to me when I'm actually, like, working on something. But, however, when Windows 11 got introduced, we had to learn it in the class. And, like, our teachers were doing their best, but it was new. And then we realized that, like, all of the menus, like, are so much harder to get to now. Because, oh my god, I have the hiccups. Because, like, they're so much harder to get to now. And, okay, the experience of Windows 11 got tailored to average consumers. Fine. That's okay. That's fine. That's what that's what it should be for. Tailored towards, average consumers. However, a thing about Windows that will piss me off into infinity is that they hide things. They don't disclose every single program that they're using. And I only know this because I had to fix my headphone jack. Okay, so I'm going to teach you really quick how to fix your headphone jack. If you plug in your headphones and they're not working, here's why, okay? Well, I mean, it might not be exactly why, but this is like the most probable case because I don't know why Windows did this, but they hid a little program, and you can't find it on any of the menus. It's nowhere. It's not in the start menu. It's not in the control panel. It's fucking nowhere. But it's called like Wave. Wave. Well, I have to look it up now. Wave. Yeah, no. Max Audio Pro by Waves. Okay. And you have to look it up. Like, there's no other way to find it. You have to look it up. And when you do, then you'll actually find it and you can open it. And, like, this has all your sound. Hold on, it's like telling me things. Hold on. To achieve this effect, your webcam will track your head movements in real time. Oh, that's sick. To enable in-app play intro video, click now. Requires your webcam for head tracking. Please verify that your camera is enabled. Okay, well, not now, but thank you. Anyways, all of your audio information, not all of it. That's an exaggeration. But a lot of it is going to be stored in your Max Audio Pro by Waves, okay? And it's so, why would they do this? So if for some reason your headset is not working and you can't figure out why, and the microphone jack literally does not recognize it, and like you've tried everything and nothing has worked. I just try this first now because it just made me mad. So I just do this first if something isn't working. You open up your Waves Max Audio Pro and then the first time you open it up, then your computer will register that you know where it is now, and then you can start interacting with it. And then you'll like unplug your headphones and then you'll plug them back in, and Waves Max Audio Pro will be like, "Hey, what did you just plug in? Can you tell me, please?" And then you'll tell Waves exactly what you plugged in. You'll be like, "I plugged in a headset. It is over the ear." And then Max Audio Pro will be like, "Oh, okay, lovely. I'll get that set up for you right now because I'm pleasant and lovely and I'm so helpful, but nobody can find me. But I am helpful, I promise." So that's how, if you're having issues with your stupid headphone jack and your headphone isn't being recognized and like you don't know what to do and you've tried everything and it doesn't work, you can try looking up Waves Max Audio Pro. Will it actually help? I don't know, because I'm not there to actually diagnose what the problem is, but like This was the problem I was having, so I assume other people had it as well. And like, it wasn't even like a thing that just, I don't know. The problem came out of nowhere to where my headphones were not working, and I had no idea how to fix it, and nobody would tell me how. And then I like found a random article deep down in Reddit, and it was like, hey, you're gonna open up this secret little program that they hid from you, like the sneaky, sneaky dogs they are. Anyways, that's what I don't like about Windows, is because it doesn't let the consumer, like, it doesn't let the consumer know anything. It's like, no, you don't need to know that. Stay away from that. You don't need that. You're okay. Just don't touch my control panel, Arnie. My cat just fell. But they're like, don't touch the control panel, please. Please don't touch our programs. I promise they're fine. And it's like, but I have a problem. I need to fix the problem. And Windows is like, no, please no. Just contact your nearest Windows Association rep. Or whatever the fuck they say. I don't know. But yeah, so this did not need to be included. This was just me being like, hey, Windows sucks, but also it's better than Mac. Because Mac sucks. Mac is really bad about, like, finding, programs. And I had to work on a Mac one time, and I was like, what? I was like, what the shit is this? What am I looking at? It doesn't make any sense. And then also, I think, based on me trying to solve this one problem this one time a while ago, based on this, I don't think that the guides to fix things are set. I just realized that my rabbit lamp is on the floor, probably due to my cats knocking it off. Cause I looked over, looked over at where the lamp was, and I just saw this like soothing stone that I had put there the other day. It's like you get it from like New Mexico and stuff. And it's just like a little. Oh, this one's from Mexico, but it's just like a little stone with a divot in it which you rub and it soothes your brain. But I put it next to the lamp. I put it between his little feet, and then I looked over there, and the soothing stone was just sitting there by itself. It claimed dominance over the buddy lamp. Anyways, but no, based on my one experience with Macs a long time ago, not a long time. I don't know why I say like a long time ago. It's just in my brain, if it didn't happen in the last 3 weeks, it's a long time ago. Okay, so based on that one encounter I had to have fixing a Mac, I'm like, I don't think that the Mac, like, guides are updated. I think, because I was looking at the guide, and then I would look at the computer, and I'm literally looking at both of the settings, and one setting is like, go to settings, go to app preferences, and then do your little thing. And then I was looking at the actual computer, and it was just like, I don't have any of that shit. What are you trying to find? And I was like, app preferences. And the computer was like, I don't have app preferences. I don't know what that means. And so that was it was very upsetting for me to deal with when I was trying to I did figure it out. I did fix whatever problem was happening. I don't even remember the problem, but I did fix it, whatever it was. I just remember being really annoyed that it was supposed to be in app preferences, and then app preferences just didn't fucking exist. I don't know. So that's my experience with Macs and Windows. So I prefer Windows, even though I hate Windows 11 and it makes Vegas stop working. Vegas is an editing software, by the way, I use to edit. But it makes Vegas stop working when you update to Windows 11. So if your Vegas isn't working, you nobody has these problems, but if your Vegas isn't working, it's because you updated to Windows 11. That's why. Or Vegas 17 Pro, I guess. If your Vegas 17 Pro isn't working, it could be, it could literally be so many reasons. I don't know. I feel like Vegas is like janky. Like, I've never really had any problems with Vegas, but somewhere just deep down in my soul, I'm like, Vegas is janky. I don't know that I have anything else to talk about. I think we pretty much did a full range of emotions. Getting pretty good at switching them. Although I would need to have like a controller in my hand, I think, because I play games with the controller, and then I would need to like switch. I would need to like switch, and so that could get cumbersome, I feel like. So probably when I'm not like fully focused on just talking and like just changing my emotion. I mean, I move my hands anyways. Like I move my hands everywhere. But if I'm not just like fully focused on that, it probably won't match up. But that's okay. I'm fine with that. I'm just really happy with how these turned out, and they're super cute. And I guess I could make a rage one, but honestly, this mad one works pretty well. So I don't think I'll need to. I've never actually like raged. Like I don't think that's an expression I actually have, or one that I've experienced. Well, okay. Well. There was when I used to play Rayman Legends. Have you guys ever played that? Oh my oh my god. It was hard. Not like the normal levels. Well, except like the Fiesta level, I think. It's got like the cake and stuff. Those levels are pretty hard. But the ending levels where you're like doing the music levels, whoops. I have broken controllers over that just because it made me so mad. Cause like it's hard. It gets hard. I don't know. It gets hard, man. Rayman Legends is hard. I don't care who says it. But yeah, okay, I think that's it. So I'm gonna chill. I have some games that I do want to play, but my brain is kind of like, man, do I really want to play them? Because then, so here's the thing. Here's the sad thing that's happening currently. The last time I put together the Indigo Park playthrough, okay, that time I didn't have to record like a little mini, like this. Like I didn't have to record this stuff. I just had to record the gameplay. This is this is because I'm bad at things, by the way, and I hate myself, and I do think. Well, I don't. That's a joke. But it's because like I do things in the hardest possible way for some reason. I don't know. I think maybe I just don't really know how to do things, and then when I try to do them without like researching them or anything, I do it the hardest possible way possible. So like every single little face change that happened in the Indigo Park playthrough, I like edited that in. Like it was not recorded. It wasn't like something recording my face. No, like that was taken and edited into the like on top of the videos. So that's how I did that. And so like that's sometimes why like the voice doesn't cut off immediately when my voice cuts off, because like I have a reaction time delay and I can't get everything to like the closest second, because it like looked weird to me when things like would cut off like that. So that entire playthrough, it was like, I think the full recording of it was like an hour and however many, like 40 minutes. And then I cut it down, obviously. But before I cut it down, I wanted to have the facial expressions for everything so that I knew what my face was gonna look like, and so that I could just cut everything all at once. This is not this is not the best way to do things. I wouldn't even say it's the recommended way to do things. I would actually advise against doing this. Don't do this. So like this is way easier. All I had to do was like do this once, and then now I'm fine. Like I can just use this over and over again, and I don't have to carefully edit in and like hear the like notations in my voice and like my emotions at that moment and see like, you know, I think there is a difference though. Like with this, I don't have to like edit in every single individual like facial change, but I also don't have the freedom of like comedic timing, because I think the thing that I'm struggling with the most in like making these is that you don't see my hand motions, and you don't see my facial expression, and you don't see like the things I do, and the funny things I do, because you can't see me. You can only see my little character, who I love, by the way. She's beautiful. I love her. I know I drew her, but I'm proud. I'm not very good at drawing, and so I'm very proud of her. I put a lot of time into this, and I'm very proud of it. Anyways, so the drawings that I did for that, I just exported into this, and now we're like fine, except some of them were kind of different, because when I was drawing those ones, it would like change, because I would just like edit it for the next one and then save a copy of it, and then I'm trying to like, I feel like I'm not explaining this well, because like I'm seeing the process in my head, but you guys are not going to be seeing that process. You're just going to see me bouncing in the void. Unless I decided to like add other things. I don't know if I will yet, because like this is just supposed to be like, it's just supposed to be like quick and easy, and like I'm just testing the little guy, you know. I like how this one jumps. Makes me happy. Yeah. Jump. Anyways, this what was I talking about? Right, okay, so let me start over. Let me start over. Okay. So, how I made the faces in the first video, in the Indigo Park playthrough, because that was the first one that I did. I drew out every single face that was made in that video. I didn't draw them out over and over and over again. I just drew them out once, and then I reused the files over and over again. But I did individually put those files like on top of the video, and I would like pay attention when I was talking, when I was not talking, and then I would do the changes in my voice and emotions and stuff like that. And so I had a lot of control over that, I think, which is what I'm gonna lose with this, is I don't have as much control over this. Like I don't get to choose when she like blinks for comedic effect, you know. I don't get to choose those things for this, but that's okay, because this is gonna be way easier, and I don't have to painstakingly edit in every single facial change that was in that, which is gonna be like, it's gonna be fantastic. I'm gonna love not doing that. So I just like, I think, I don't know, I don't have as much control here, but it is way easier, and I had way more control in the editing process, but it was not easy at all, and it was very hard, and I didn't really like doing it. I do like editing. I realized that I was like, oh, editing is fun. Like I can make things like funny and stuff like that. And then if there is somebody out there, I bet there isn't, because I'm a comedy god. But if if there's somebody out there who's like, hey, your edit, like, hey buddy, your edits weren't funny, I'm gonna be like, no, fuck you, they were. No, probably not. It just I don't know. I do what I think is funny. So like if I wouldn't laugh at it over and over and over again while I was editing it, then I would change it. Um but yeah. So I don't know. I kind of like this, but I don't like this. But the problem I'm having now is that when I recorded that first video, I had to only record one thing. I only needed to record one thing and one audio, and that was it. And I was good. Well, I needed to record two audios, but I have Audacity, and I also have the voice recorder built into the computer. So it was like fine. So we were like good. You know, I'm actually going to check that to make sure it's still recording. I get like paranoid. Yeah, okay, it is. I get like paranoid that stuff is still recording. And so I'm like, oh, I gotta make sure it's still recording. If I'm not looking at it, it's not recording. Which like I should just trust. No, I don't think I should actually. I don't think I should trust the computer. But so I get paranoid about that. So I'm always gonna be like checking my Audacity and checking that my screen recorder is screen recording. Anyways, but now because I have to record two things, I have to record this little box here, and then I would also have to record gameplay. I'm going to have to set up my OBS again, which I had OBS set up because I like did like a little bit of Twitch streaming. I did it like once. That's what I mean when I say a little bit. I Twitch streamed once. Because I'm kind of a lazy person. I don't know. I have a hard time doing things. Like I have a hard time committing to things that are very long term that like don't really matter, you know, like my hobbies. I have a very hard time committing to those. I do a lot of different things, and so I have a very hard time committing to one thing. But I'm gonna try to actually, you know, record more stuff because I like doing it. It's fun. I like talking to random people. This like that's fun. Although it's not it's not random people right now. It is like 6 people are gonna watch this, and it's gonna be the people I personally sent a link to. And I was like, you have to watch this. I'm so funny and clever. But yeah, it's just because I don't know. I like sharing with people. I like making people laugh. And if I can't do that, then I'll like be sad and I'll probably like stop doing this if people aren't laughing. But I don't know, I like making people laugh. It's fun. So that's like the entire purpose of this is I can just make people laugh, and they can watch me get scared during horror games, and we can all have a goof. We can have a goof-ah together. You know? I don't know. Fun. Anyways, I don't know. I like talking to people. It's fun. I like talking to people, and they're not allowed to respond. No, that's just a joke. I don't know. Okay, I think that's it this time, actually, for reals. For realsy reals. But yeah, I do have games that I could play. It's just I have to set up OBS again, and I don't know, it seems like a lot of work, and so I haven't done anything on it, because I was just like, oh, I gotta set up OBS again, and then I gotta like reconfigure that, and then I gotta record that, and then it was a lot of me thinking about it and then not doing it, and I think when you think about something too long, then you end up not doing it. It's like when you're about to jump off a cliff. Okay, I'm realizing that like that's not a very good example. Okay, when you're about to do something dangerous, but like you'll be fine because it's in like a safe and controlled environment. Like bungee jumping. There we go. That's a good example. When you're bungee jumping. I've never been bungee jumping. This is just like my experience. Okay. Hold on. Let me get the metaphor out first, and then I'll compare it to what I actually go through in real life. When you go bungee jumping, right? If you think about it too much, you can't do it, and like your brain won't let you like step off the cliff, okay? even though you're gonna be fine, and you know you're gonna be fine, and like, like nothing bad is gonna happen. In fact, it'll probably be fun. You'll probably have a good time. If you think about it too much, your brain will not let you jump off that cliff. And that happens to me, but with like tasks. like my brain is like, if I think too long about doing something, I will not be able to do it. Like there is just no way that it's gonna happen because I thought about it too long and now I can't do it. You know, I think that's part of ADHD, but I'm not very sure. That might just be like a personality thing. But that happens to me a lot when I think about like recording something, is I think about it too hard and then I just don't. I just don't do it. I give up. I refuse to do it. I'm just not going to do it anymore because I thought about it too long and it seems like too much work and everything and all that and everything under the sun. And I can make up so many excuses. I'm so good at excuses because my brain is so good at coming up with logic and reasoning for why I can't do something. For why. Like it's so good at that. And that works against me a lot. So I think immediately after this, I'm going to set up OBS and then I'll be like, well, it's set up. I have no excuse now. And then I'll probably start recording something again. But yeah, that's, yeah. So I don't know. How does approximately the 6 people I'm going to show this to feel about the little, oh my God, the little guys? Are they cute little guys? I like them. They're very cute to me, especially the sad one. It's very cute. I like how it trembles. That sounds weird. But I think you'll know what I mean. But yeah. So, cool. Yeah, that's it. I'm done now. If we had a staring contest, I think I would win. Damn it, I lost. It's okay. I'll win next time. Okay, bye.